What's going on, guys? It's Tony with Urban Girl Scout Media, living the dream as always, and coming to you today on this Sunday, December 6th, to talk about the Secret Lair Secretversary 2020 drop. Just going to go through what we've got here and jump into it. If you like the content, make sure you do the like, subscribe, share, comment, re-rate, resubscribe, whatever it is you can do to help on whatever platform you're seeing this on. Let's jump right into it. So, we got 5 drops to talk about. Let's jump right in. First is we have the We Hope You Like Squirrels. And again, I guess before I should get into it, so I'm going right on the page here, the Secret Lair page. You can pre-order. They're doing it a little bit differently this time. So we're actually going to get the orders placed, and they're going to ship a little bit later after all the orders are gathered and everything. They're doing it a little bit different. So that they can sell in different countries, I believe, based on shipping laws and whatnot, or sales laws, something like that. You can look into it if you want to, but pretty much everything is going through December 14th. So we have the only exclusive foil one, I believe, and that's the We Hope You Like Squirrels. We have Party Hard, Shred Harder. I guess Squirrels $39.99, Party Hard, Shred Harder $29.99. I believe that's the only exclusive non-foil. Only non-foil? I'm not 100% sure. We'll go through and look. Happy Little Gatherings. That's the Bob Ross lands. We got the Seb McKinnon foil edition. And last but not least, a box of rocks. You see the prices. They're all pretty much $29.99 unless you go for the foils, which are $39.99. You can buy one of each in non-foil for $100, all in foil for $139.99, or one of each in foil and non-foil, depending on what they come in, for $229. So this does not include the ones that come exclusive, so you'd only get 4 in these. However, pretty cool stuff, right? I mean, I don't think that's too bad. Let's go in and look at these. First We Hope You Like Squirrels. So we've got a few cards here to look at. Let's start with that Squirrel Token. I like the art on these. I'm not going to knock them. The art on these cards has always been really cool. And I know a lot of people enjoy the squirrels. We got Swarm Yard. We got the Squirrel Mob. Chatter the Squirrel. And Squirrel Wrangler. Finally, Crows and Beast. So, there you go. I mean, that's what we're getting. The Squirrel Token there at the end, the 5 cards. So you're getting 6 in here altogether. Again, this is only in foil. I really like this one. I thought this was a cool little idea that they did. Good for Wizards. Up next is Party Hard, Shred Harder. I think this is one of the more, I don't want to say controversial ones, but it's definitely one of the more talked about ones. So the theme here is we're going to make rock and roll t-shirts with Magic the Gathering cards. It's like my bad British accent. Sorry about that. So we got Anguished Unmaking. And if you don't know what the cards are, it's going to be kind of hard. But Anguished Unmaking. Assassin's Trophy. Decimate. Sorry, I know what the cards are too, and I'm still struggling. Dreadbore. And Threxmunder. So, first, the art is cool. Don't get me wrong. The art is incredibly amazing here. They did great. Again, the art for these is never my issue. I just don't think these look like traditional Magic cards, and I'm going to be the old guy get off my lawn when it comes to that. So, Party Hard, Shred Harder, that's the only one that you can only get in foil. You don't get the option. We Hope You Like Squirrels, only in foil. You don't get the option. So, up next, let's talk about these Bob Ross lands, and let's do the regular, just in case it matters. So you're going to get 10 basic lands here, and we're just going to go through all of them. For those of you who don't know, Bob Ross is a artist that had a long-running show where he was just one of the nicest, kindest people. Really seemed like a genuinely good human being. And that's why a lot of people are excited about this. Now, I have shared a few different times on various platforms the code to get these same lands on Magic the Gathering Arena. Remember, you only get till December 14th. I'll try and remember to put a picture of that here in the video as well at the end. I really like that one. I think that might be one of my favorite ones. I love the way that this looks right here on the card. The way that that came out, I just really like that. Again, the forest really turned out well. I mean, these all turned out amazing, but my only knock on this one should have been full art. That's the only knock I have. Other than that, I think this was a really cool drop, and you get the option of either one. I think this might be... I could see this being the one that sells the most out of this set. So up next is the one that I am personally excited for, the Seb McKinnon art series. And I think this is, yeah, first one of just a specific artist. So you're going to get 4 cards here. You're going to get Damnation, which that is dope. Look at this art. I have already saved this, and it's one of my backgrounds on my computer for a wallpaper. Enchanted Evening. Ugh. That is a card I'm not fond of playing against, but very cool inclusion. The Sower. Love that. I love his dark, older style art, and that's really what draws me the most to Secret Layers is the unique art. It just doesn't always feel like a Magic card. Sometimes they go too far. And then we have the Swamp. So with this one, I'm going to tell you guys right now, do not sleep on this drop. This drop has the potential to be the most valuable of this set that they're dropping here. First off, the Swamp itself. There's going to be people that want to do full decks with just these Swamps. So you could, in theory, buy this and keep the other cards and sell that Swamp for a considerable gain. Give it a little bit of time. I guarantee you have a Tony K lead pipe lock on that one. The other thing is, Damnation, I think, as of the releasing of this video today, Damnation is almost 30 bucks. It's like 25 to 30. Enchanted Evenings, I don't know, like 10 to 15. I didn't look that one up. I haven't looked up for a while, but it's not necessarily cheap. So these 2 cards on their own kind of get you there. This is by far the one that covers the value the easiest, in my opinion. Starting out. Now, we don't know what these Bob Ross lands will go for, so that could change real soon. But starting out, just based on where we are right now, and the easiest way to make your money back in all those aspects, here you go. There's your winner. And then the last one is Box of Rocks. So, you know, EDH is popular. And I think that they chose some pretty interesting cards here for the Box of Rocks. You get 5 mana rocks. Popular in EDH. So you get the Arcane Signet. We have Commander Sphere. I really like that one. Chromatic Lantern. Gilded Lotus. Whole lot of Lotus love these days. And Darksteel Ingot. Sorry, I guess I didn't say that right. I've been saying that wrong for years. I just can't read. This is the one card out of these that I would really love to get my hands on out of this set, out of this specific drop. I play this in a lot of my EDH decks that have more than one color. So, with that being said, this one, this is a very flavorful, this is not value-based, this is more, do you like the art, because these cards aren't very expensive, and it wouldn't be hard to get your hands on them. The other thing is, I've seen some people online saying, oh man, why didn't you put Soul Ring in it? Because then everybody'd bitch about that, and they'd have to raise the price. Soul Ring is played in every EDH deck, and they put it in the Commander's Collection green, so I don't think it was right for a reprint. I think people would have complained about that. That's our drops. See, you have the opportunity to get, if you want to buy all of them in what they're available in, if you want to buy just foil or just the non-foils, there you go. I do have to point out, it's pretty funny with as awful as Wizards has been the past couple years with their foil issue. No foils, no nonsense bundle. That's kind of funny to me. So my overall take, this is probably the best 5-drop package bundle that they've done like this. When they've done multiple announced drops or whatever, this to me just feels like the absolute best one. You have, with Box of Rocks, you have one that is incredibly flavorful to certain players, whether it's the art, maybe they just like those cards. Seb McKinnon, that, like I said, I think that's the one that's going to be the most valuable of the drops starting out. But I also think that they chose an amazing artist and amazing cards for that artist to really help kickstart this artist series drop. I hope they do more of these. Now, the Happy Little Gatherings with Bob Ross, this is the one that I'm most concerned about in terms of, is it just going to be kind of a niche and only some people are going to get it, or are there people who are going to be introduced into Bob Ross now that they've heard of him and they're seeing these cards and they want to see a show, and does that help? There's a lot of unknown factors here. This is going to be really interesting. And it's funny because, if I'm not mistaken, these are Bob Ross original paintings, which means that this is sort of like an IP crossover, if I'm not mistaken, kind of like with The Walking Dead. A little bit. Like, there's some dots you have to connect on your own there, but I think you guys know what I mean. Party Hard and Shred Harder, huge change in what Magic the Gathering is doing in terms of art, in terms of specialty products. This is going to be a big thing going forward. This drop, depending upon how the Party Hard, Shred Harder drop goes, that is actually going to dictate a lot of the future art that they'll do. And then finally, we hope you like squirrels. They're going to continue to choose these themes and tribes. They did goblins. They've done the gods. They've done the fairy with bitter blossom. Now they're doing squirrels. I'm sure I'm forgetting some, but they're going to continue to do these creature theme, tribal theme, because they know that they'll sell. So they chose everything incredibly well. They chose flavor. They chose artists. They chose outside of the game enthusiasm. They chose kind of a music taste here, and then they chose a tribal theme. They nailed it. There's nothing we can do but give it to them. I'm going to clap. I'm going to give them the lazy Brett Favre clap when he was doing the Bruce Jenner, Kylie Jenner, whatever. But they did it. You know, I'm not a fan of giving these guys a lot of credit, but good job, WOTC. Now, I am going to make another video because we got the update on the Super Bundle for the summer, as well as 1 year in, what has been the most selling, or I guess the highest selling, I can't talk either, highest selling drop. So I'm going to make another video on that. Make sure you check it out. Thank you guys so much. Wizards of the Coast, you're still a shit company, so don't think by any means that me here today saying you're great means anything, just like I don't believe that me thinking you're a shit company means anything to you. Thanks, guys.